Welcome. So today we will be seeing how to download and install Jagannatha Hora. Jagannatha Hora can be downloaded from Vedic Astro Vedicastrology.org, Vedicastrologer.org. It is a website built and developed by PVR Narasimha. He is a well-known astrologer and he is also he preaches spirituality and Hinduism. You can go through his website, various spirituality, Homa, and his personal videos and astrology videos are there. In this, we are going into the tab called astrology. In this, we are clicking free software. So, in this page, we have three options to download Jagannatha Hora. We are choosing the third option, Jagannatha Hora full install .zip 102 MB. Click on download. The download will start in your browser. Once you download the file, it will be there in your downloads. Right click on it and click extract to Jagannatha Hora full install. Open the folder. In this you will be finding .exe file, which is an application. Click on it and install the software. It will ask you to choose the conditions. Click next, then I accept the agreement. Like that you can go ahead and install the software. I have already installed the software in my system. So on the desktop we will have Jagannatha Hora. Click on Jagannatha Hora, double click on Jagannatha Hora. It starts with the software, opening the software. So the first option that I want you to do in this is right click on your divide the screen into three parts. Okay, this is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3. Okay, for your convenience. Okay, so on the part 3, right click on the window and at the bottom you will find turn on the packet chart mode. I have already turned it on, so I have turn off. So once you click on that, your software will restart and you will find a pane like this which shows 6 charts. Okay, then the next option I want you to do is, besides file you have an edit option. Click on the edit, and in that you have second option called as change time zone. Click on the change time zone, and if you are from India, use the time zone entered below, or if you are abroad or other than India, you can choose use the time zone of birth. So it is preferable to use time zone of birth if you are an astrologer and want to use astrology software, or to cast the chart uh, for the people other than your country. If it is something like your country, within your country, you enter your time zone and click uh, the time zone as east of GMT or west of GMT. Since India is east of GMT, I have entered 5 hours 30 minutes and it is east to Greenwich Mean Time from London. So I have entered 5:30. You also have the option of west of GMT, that is towards USA you have west of GMT. So I'm clicking OK. So again I am going to the toolbar. So if you divide the chart or the screen into three parts, this is first part, this is second part, and this whole thing is third part. In the first chart we will find date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. Here already in my laptop I have chosen this location as default location. So since today is 15th, 13th of August, it is Sunday, so the date is Sunday. So this chart is cast for this particular moment of time. Now we will see how to enter the data in Jagannatha Hora. This is pretty much basic of any astrology. You need to have three things: date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. We will see how to enter the data. Besides file, again you find edit. In the edit you have first option as birth data. Click on that, you can edit the birth data. So I'm taking the birth data as August 15th, 1947, and the time of birth is 0 hours 0 minutes 0 seconds, and gender I am taking it as female, and the place as New Delhi. Okay, and I am clicking rest of the world. In the drop down menu, you will find various cities. If New Delhi is repeated, you will find various cities. So here it is New Delhi, only one city is listed. Click on that. You can enter any city of your chart. So this is an example chart. I am taking the chart at 15th August 1947, 0 hours 0 minutes, and I am pressing OK. So in this modified chart for 15th August 1947, we have Rashi chart, Navamsha chart, and other Dashamsha, Saptamsha, Shashtiamsha charts. Now you click on this third right pane, third left pane, and on this you click on right click the window. You will find other various charts like Hora chart, Rekana chart, Chatramsha, all the divisional charts you will find. And also in this drop down you will find higher division charts, okay, through which you can choose various divisional charts. So I'm choosing Saptamsha chart for an example. So here this is Saptamsha chart. I have changed earlier chart to Saptamsha chart. Now here we have two Saptamsha charts. So now I want to change this bottom Saptamsha chart to another one. So I'm changing it to Hora chart. So how do I do that? Right click on this and click on Hora. Then I will get Hora chart. Okay. Then the next part I want to show you is dashas. You can find dashas from the top tabular column here in this besides basic strengths, and you have the third option as dashas, or the fourth option from the left is dashas. Click on dashas. You find Vimshottari Dasha. You also have various other dashas listed in Jagannatha Hora. For now, we are seeing Vimshottari Dasha. So let's say what is the dasha today. Today is 13th August. So we are in Moon Dasha, and in Moon Dasha we are in Venus Antardasha, and in Venus Antardasha we are in uh, Venus Pratyantardasha as well. So the Sukshma Dasha is shown here. This falls the Sukshma Dasha, Marahu. So this is how you will divide the dashas: Mahadasha, Antardasha, and Pratyantardasha. And click on this Vimshottara Dasha, you will go back to the main tree. Also, you can find various options of how to see change the calculations. Then there are some Rashi Dashas. This is Narayana Shula Dasha, and we have other Dashas here like Mula Dasha and all. Okay. So you can change all these options by clicking on the options. Okay. What is this Mula Dasha? You can get from the quick info button. Okay. Then we will see strengths. It is besides basics. So strengths is like Shedbala. Then it also has Harshabala, Ishtafala, and Vimsop, Vimsopakabala. Then we have in the bottom we have other strengths. Here it will show Shedbala in percentages and Ishtafala and Kastafala. Then we have Shedvarga, Saptavarga strengths in this chart. Okay, and also we have various yogas forming in the chart. So you can always right click on this and you can change whichever yogas you want to see in this. And also you can select a Varga chart, like say it is here the Varga chart is D1. You can change the Varga chart. Let's say I want to change it to Dashamsha chart. So this is Dashamsha chart D10. So in Dashamsha chart, this is the Dashamsha chart. For this, we are seeing the various yogas. Okay. Now again, you can change it back to change digital chart, change it back to Rashi chart. So how I am doing is I am right clicking on this pane and I am getting a toolbar. In this toolbar, I am selecting a Varga chart. Okay. Then I want you to show in the strengths. I want you to show Astaka Varga. So Astaka Varga is an important concept that we use in transits and other determining the strengths of planetary positions and horoscope. So here we can see that it is given for a D1 chart, that is the default chart. So D1 chart we have Lagna as Taurus. In Taurus we have 44 points. So other things are being the same. You will understand this. Uh, what is the allocation of Moon to Taurus is 6 points. For Moon to Cancer is 5 points. So like that we can understand various points assigned to each position of the planet and its grahas. So Saturn is giving 7 points to the Lagna. That is a important point to understand. Then I wanted to show you some chakras. In this we have Tripataki. Chakras are besides basics, and in that we have in this chart shows total complete Varga charts. Then we have Kalachakra chart, Sarvatobhadra chart, Kota Chakra chart. Then we have Sudarshana Chakra chart, Shula Chakra, then Tripataki Chakra. These are all very important charts. Again, you can change Tripataki Chakra, the options by right clicking on the window pane. Okay. Then I wanted to show you uh, uh, how to change the displays. Uh, so to change the displays, we have to go into the preferences. This is the fifth option from the side, from file preferences. Related to display is the second option. Then in this, we want to change chart style and language. Click on this. So you can click on the first option. We will be getting into South Indian regular. Then the third option is North Indian diamond chart. If I click OK, the same chart will be coming to North Indian chart. Then preferences, again I will go into preferences related to calculation, related to display. I am changing the chart style. Again I am changing it back to South Indian regular. You can also change it to East Indian charts. I am changing it to South Indian regular, and you can change these names as Sanskrit names and English names. um, that is grahas as sun as Surya, moon as Chandra, like that. Okay. And also Aries you can call it as Mesha and all. Okay, I'm clicking OK. So this is South Indian chart. Then you can find the mundane chart here. What is the transit today? If you um, calculate the transit mode, we can we can see this is a natal chart. Then we can change it to the year of uh, current year. Then it will be changing into the current year. Okay. Um, Swearing in chart mode. So we can change it to okay. Then we have Tithi Pravesha chart. Tithi Pravesha chart we can calculate it for 2023. Here's the Tithi Pravesha for 2014th August 2023 at 10:25. The chart shows Tithi Pravesha chart. Then click to back to natal chart. These are the various options. Actually I wanted to show you transits. Show transit calculation. If you click for today's transit, this is today's transit, that is 13th August 2023. And if you go click on back to natal chart, it goes back to the original date of birth chart. Same way you can find the mundane chart as well. You can change the timing somewhere, and you can also see basics. Okay, yeah, in the basics I wanted to show you KP chart. In the in the bottom you will find the four options: key info, houses, amsha rulers, and KP. So in this KP we can understand sun is in the nakshatra of Mercury, moon is in the nakshatra of Saturn, Mars is in the nakshatra of Rahu. So why we are showing this is sometimes we might forget what is the nakshatra ruler for this planets listed in this column in the second pane. Lagna is in Kritika Nakshatra, Sun is in Aslesha Nakshatra, Moon is in Pushyami Nakshatra. Sometimes we may forget what is Pushyami Nakshatra. So you can check KP. So Moon is in Pushami Nakshatra that is ruled by Saturn, and other KP system also you can observe from here. Then we have houses. I also want to show you, if you right click on this degrees chart, you have something called as Pushkaramsha and Pushkara Bhagas. I wanted to click on this. So you can find what are the various houses and planets that are in Pushkaramsha. So Jupiter is in Pushkaramsha. So that is nothing but Jupiter is in Venus house in Navamsha. Okay, and here also Jupiter is in Venus house in Sun, and it also is in Vishaka Nakshatra, ruled by again Jupiter himself. So you can find that here. Jupiter is in Jupiter Nakshatra. So there are some Pushkaramshas and Pushkara Bhagas which are very auspicious in determining horoscopes. Okay, strength of the horoscopes. These are all the houses that are in Pushkaramsha, and third house is also in Pushkara Bhaga. Then I want to right click on this and click latitude, speeds, etc. So if you observe that Rahu is shown in negative, this negative means Rahu is in retrograde motion. Rahu and Ketu are always in retrograde motion. That's why it is shown in negative sign, minus 0.144 degrees per day. Next, I wanted to show you in some calculations we see how Sun and Venus are, how many houses they are apart. So if they are more than 35 degrees, then it is not good for marital relations. So if you observe that the longitude of Venus is 112 degrees and the longitude of Sun is 118 degrees, so the difference is 6 degrees. So this means that Sun and Venus are close. So this is one pointer which we can see by seeing the uh, degrees of the planets, longitude degrees. Then you have other various options of combustion. So here no planet is combust. So so that's why it is showing dash here. Then I want you to show Graha Yuddha, planetary war. So no planet is in planetary war. The reason is no planet is really digritically close. So you can see that in latitude and longitude chart. So this is the basics of seeing Jagannatha Hora. I hope this video helps you in starting and understanding Jagannatha Hora as a basic. So subscribe to our channel. We will be coming up more with such content. Thank you.